Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about an incredible rotation drill for your golf swing. Hey guys, so every week at CogornoGolf.com, we're releasing new content. And what we want to do is give you guys a preview of what that is. So what this is you're about to watch here is the member video of the week. It's actually going to be a preview of the full version that's on CogornoGolf.com. We want you to see what kind of content is over there to help you with your golf game. Now this video will be available on CogornoGolf.com. The link will be in the description down below for 7 days. Now after 7 days, that video will be gone and only available to premium members, but for the next 7 days, you can go sign up and get it for free. After those 7 days, we'll do a new member video of the week, and that will be on there. So I urge you guys to go check it out and try it. If you want to see the full version of this video, click the link down in the description, CogornoGolf.com. Thank you. All right, guys, so let's talk about this incredible rotation drill for your golf swing. As you see, I have a chair next to me. We're going to get to that in a minute. Now, what I want to talk about in today's video is rotation during the downswing specifically. Now, probably everyone watching this should know at this point that from the top of the backswing, if I were to do a little bit of a still shot at impact, that an increase in overall body rotation from the down the line part, everything, increase in overall body rotation means better ball striking. Those who rotate more hit it better than those who rotate less. I'm not going to go through my spiel on why that is here. Hopefully you've seen that in previous videos. What I want to talk about today is how do you get the rotation? I know a lot of you guys say, hey, yeah, I get that I'm supposed to rotate more. I understand that, Eric. You said that a million times. How do I do it? And what our incredible rotation drill is a combination of things. We're going to start with the chair first. I'm assuming that most of you at work have an office chair, or certainly you live in a house that has a chair that you can use. So I want to show you how to do this, okay? So how do we do the rotation? When I go from the top of the swing, okay, usually people who don't rotate well have too much lateral motion of some sort, too much lateral motion. Now, if I put an object here, right, so I take my normal setup, and I'm going to use a chair for the sake of this. I'm taking my setup where the outer edge of my foot is going to be basically at where the edge of the chair is. So there's about a fist created between my left thigh and the chair or the object. Okay, about a fist from my left thigh to the object. What you want to do if you want to rotate, right, is move your body in a certain way to enable you to rotate, to initiate the contact. So if I go up to the top and I want to rotate, I don't want to get my hip to that chair like this. What I do want to do is get my knee to the chair while my hip stays inside of it. One of the key checkpoints we talk a lot about with rotation is from the face-on angle. If you drew a straight line up from the left heel, that would kind of go right about over here. You don't want your left hip to cross that line before your left knee does, okay? From the top, you want your left knee to have some form of external rotation. From the top, you do want to have a little bit of increase in the bend of the knee, and you want the knee to hit the chair while I still have space with my hip, okay? Do you guys see that? As I'm turning, so it's from the top here, I go like this, I get my left knee to hit the chair, and you see how my hip is still in, and that gets me to a position where my hands are probably roughly even with my hip here, or about even with my thigh here, left knee to the chair, and now from here, I'm going to continue turning and extend up through, okay? So I'm here, up at the top, left knee to the chair as I turn, and then extend up through. Now, I want you guys to feel that. The point is this, to get your left side rotating and not sliding, you want to increase the bend in your leg, and you want your left leg to rotate around. So your quad or your kneecap will go from facing forward this way to facing towards the target as I do my turn in the initial part. You see how my left part of my hip doesn't slide when I do that. From there, it turns around in this fashion, okay? So what I want you guys to do in the beginning is I'd probably get a ball out of there and just do right arm only swings and go from the top, knee to there, hip stays in with some turn, and then continue turning and extend. So it's kind of two parts in the beginning, and then we'll take it just to one. So here, kneecap to the chair, hip stays in, turn. And then eventually I put my left hand, or both hands on, do the same thing. Here, kneecap, hip in, turn, 2 parts. Here, kneecap, quad around, hip in, turn, and then I'd put it just as one. So I'd take the pausing out and just feel that same thing. I'll be here, chair, turn. So my knee's hitting it, not my left hip. That's how you get out of the slide. Those are the 2 key parts of how your leg needs to work to not slide, okay? You increase the bend in your left leg and you externally rotate it. One more time, you increase the bend or flex in your left leg as you externally rotate it. Now this is one of a bunch of drills. I'm going to show you another way to do the same thing here in a minute. All right, guys, so another way to learn the downswing rotation for those of you who live in a back alley and don't have a chair somewhere, hopefully you have a wall, okay? So what I would do here for this is this. Normal setup, I'm gonna put my foot, my little toes on my left foot against the wall. Now notice, I probably have a fist here between my left knee and the wall, and I probably have a fist and a half between my hip and the wall, because I like to have a little bit of foot flare, so the front part of my foot will touch. So fist here, a little more up here. I'm gonna go, no club here, just to start to get a feel. I'm gonna make a little bit of a backswing turn, and then remember, I'm trying to get my knee to hit the wall while my hip stays inside of it. That's gonna induce rotation of the lower body and prevent slide. Okay, so up to the top, knees there, and then I come through 2-part movement first, and then we'll funnel that down into a 1-part move. So here, left knee to here, hip stays in, and then I extend up and out so both hips get all the way to the wall. You can kiss the wall there if you want. Up here like this, knee there, and then both of them. And then when you put it together, you're retaining that feel. What does that feel like to get that left knee to the wall and turning? Okay, it's not this, it's here. Okay, so one movement up top, left knee around, turn, and I'm just creating that same feel. And what you should see is that left knee really go external to begin the movement. It's just taking that 2 and turning it into 1. We want to prevent the hip from there. We do that through the left leg, increasing bend and external rotation. This is a secondary drill to do the same thing. In a minute, we'll go through a couple additional feels for the same drill. All right, guys, so let's go over some additional feels, and I also want to talk about some things that could prevent you from being able to do this. So just to reiterate one more time, from the top of the swing, for me to get good rotation from the top, for me to get good rotation, C2 cheeks, etc., what I do with my left leg is important. I want to increase the bend that I have from the top. From down the line, my left leg will be bent a certain amount at the top of my backswing. I want that to increase the amount of bend to start your downswing. That's part 1. Part 2 is external rotation. Get your kneecap, get your quad, as you're increasing your bend, turning towards the target. Now there's 2 key things here that I see that people mess up that doesn't allow them to do this. Number 1 is when they try to get the left knee around, when they try to increase the flex, they leave their pelvis back too far and they never learn how to extend up out of it and get to a finish. So essentially from here, you'll just kind of look like this and you'll be stuck, okay? You have to, eventually from here, learn to do this and still push off your right side and extend your pelvis up to do it. So it's one movement, okay? You're just initiating the move there. That's part 1. The second thing here that can mess this up is actually if you push too soon. So that's bad news. You gotta push like at the right time, okay? Meaning from the top, if I go here, and I've been guilty of this, if I push off my right foot right away, it's really hard to have time to bend and externally rotate my left leg. If I push off right away, my left hip, it's action reaction, right? I push off my right, my left hip is going too far forward, I don't have time. When you do this in the beginning, yes, I said there's going to be a little bit of pressure shift, but I'm not drastically pushing off my right foot. I'm turning with a little bit of shift, and then I'm pushing more late. That's the key. To rotate really well, you want a little shift, not a lot of push off your right side, and then the other videos we did in the past where there's an object back here, you push at the bottom. Rotate early, push late is the deal with this. So that's 2 little pieces that hold some people back. We have a couple additional drills and a couple additional feels that I want to get into now that can help you guys do this even better. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the preview of the video from CogornoGolf.com. If you do want to see the rest of the feels, the rest of the drills, and get these member videos of the week every week, hop down to CogornoGolf.com. The link is in the description down below. If you guys did like this video, please click the like button. Click the notification bell if you haven't. Also, if you haven't, please subscribe. Please do so. As always, if you have any questions, leave us a comment down below. Thank you.